Hey everybody, this is Threshold Training's workout day for Saturday, July 25th. Hope you are all feeling a little bit recovered from yesterday's Guess Who workout. I just did it a bit ago and I can already tell my upper traps are going to feel a little sore. So thank you, Matt Myers. Note on the Guess Who workouts, we have 2 more left. They're definitely going to prove to be tough ones. So we have 2 more weeks of that, and then we'll continue with the regular programming. So for Saturday's workout, teams of 2. You can also do this individually and in-person classes or at home. We'll go over all variations here. Teams of 2, you will complete the following body of work 4 times, starting with 45 push presses, into 45 box jump step overs, into 30 push press, 30 box jump step overs, 15 push press, 15 box jump step overs. You will then go immediately into another couplet of the same format, 45, 30, 15 of back squat with a barbell and pull-ups. Then, we're not done yet, you will immediately go into a 2,000 meter row, or you can do a 1 mile run, again in your team of 2. Every 200 meters for the run or 250 meters for the row, you and your partner will perform 6 synchronized push-ups. The synchronization will happen at the bottom of the push-up and at the top. If you are at home, you may have slightly different equipment needs. Okay, so for push press, you may be using a dumbbell. You may also do dips from a box or a bench. You may also do variations of the box jump step over, which include step ups or step up to step over, or just a box jump or just a step up if your surface doesn't allow you to step over, or if your surface is unstable and it cannot, you cannot do a step over safely. For the back squat, if you don't have the equipment for that, that's fine. We can do a goblet squat, we can do a med ball squat, we can do a weighted backpack squat, essentially just having an object in a bear hug position in a front rack, or if it does fit on your back, great, we can do back squats that way. For the pull-ups, if we don't have a good pull-up bar to kip, I'm not going to have you do strict pull-ups, okay? We're looking for a movement you can move through reps with. Could be a barbell inverted row, so we have a bar on the rack and we are performing rows. Could be a bent over row, could be a ring row, renegade row. All those will work whether you have 2 dumbbells or 1 dumbbell. You can still make the rows work. So if you're doing this individually, instead of your rep scheme being 45, 30, and 15, your rep scheme will be 20, 15, and 10. If you're doing a movement that has a 1-arm variation, let's say like a 1-arm renegade row, these reps, 20, 15, and 10, are not per arm, they are total reps. So for example, if I'm doing my bent over row, 1 rep, 2 rep, 3 rep, 4 rep, okay? If you're continuing the workout individually, your run is 800 meters, your row is 1,000 meters. You'll still, every 200, 250 meters, depending on which one you're doing, we'll still do the the push-ups every interval. So you still do the 6 push-ups every interval. Okay, so to review the other twist of the workout, if you're doing this in teams of 2, you have a rep limit that you can do before you switch partners, and that rep limit is 10, okay? So this will allow you to pace the workout a little bit and not get you to technical fatigue during the push press, the back squat, the pull-ups, or the box jump over. So it applies to all of those movements. This will also help because the push press, as a recommended weight, is 135/93. Same thing with the back squat, so you don't have to switch weights between movements, but the push press is a little heavier than normal, so it may encourage you, due to that rep limit, to move at a heavier load, knowing that you don't have to do or you're not required to do 15, 20, or multiple reps like that. You can switch on and off with your partner, get some rest and recovery before bringing that bar back into place. So to review the movements a little bit, for our push press, regardless of the implement you're doing, we're essentially taking that bar from the shoulder and finishing up overhead in one fluid motion, the knees locked out as we get overhead. So we need to remember that our torso must be vertical, okay, ideally, so our hips are descending between our feet. It's just a little bit of a bend of the knee and the hip in order to launch the bar off our shoulders and locked out overhead. Okay, we're nice and active in that locked out position with our shoulders to support the load overhead. For our box jump step overs, they look like this. I'm going to jump onto my box without opening or standing tall. I'm then going to step over on the other side. I can step sideways or I can step backwards. Either or is fine. Again, I can also do a step up and over variation as well. Then for our back squats, we'll have the bar on our back, or if you have a different implement, it may be in front and not your back, that is okay. I will then descend my hips below parallel, keeping my chest nice and tall. Weight is in the heels and the toes, and then I'm going to straighten up to full extension of the knees and the hips. So we need to make sure as we're going fast for that back squat or moving up and down that we stay vertical and we're pressing up into the bar with our body. That will prevent any leaning forward or premature raising of the hips. Then we have our pull-ups or ring row or other row variation. As we're doing our kipping pull-ups for today, when we push away from the bar, keep your feet out in front of you so you can maintain a nice hollow position before coming into your arch position. This will allow you to continue to maintain control over your momentum as you do your kipping pull-ups. For our synchronized push-ups, we'll be synchronizing them at the bottom and the top like we mentioned before. We'll come all the way down here, showing full range of motion, chest touch the ground, and we extend through the elbow, finishing in the locked out position. So that is today's workout for Saturday. Have fun, stay cool, stay hydrated, and have a great weekend.